Let's start at the beginning. Our father, Lord and Savior, Mizkif, was having a stream today where there was a confessional booth of sorts. And he was asking his chat if they have sinned and they want to repent their sins.
And then I put the ice cubes in my mouth and I'm like, they also melt in here. That is amazing. And I got like 3 ice cubes and like I would like continuously shove them up my butt. One time my grandma came in and saw me like hunched over the bed, like shoving ice cubes.
My chat knows Dami Mommy has sinned far too much for far many things. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can kind of hear you. It's a little... Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. I can guess... Are you on 34th Street in Manhattan? Where are you?
Well, this is my first sin. I live in Florida.
Oh, so you probably have a huge list of shit you've done.
Dami Mommy here figured I'd tell a little story about when I was in my early 20s. Being from Florida and living here practically a big portion of my life, born and raised, unfortunately. I might have dabbled in the entertainment scene. I was hanging around with some big people who owned a good amount of hotels and things within the greater Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. From said networking at these, I don't know, I must have been like at a mansion party or some bullshit. It sounds more fancy than it is. It really wasn't that fancy. And let's just say when you meet a lot of big, important people, as a little up-and-coming goyle, sometimes you get propositioned for things, you know? Mm-hmm. And I remember one of the peoples that were there, and like everyone was like, you know, oh, you need to meet him, he's a very influential person, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, whatever, money doesn't fucking faze me, like whatever. I had a 5-minute conversation with him, and then he just looks at me, he looks up and down on me, and then he's like, you're a model, right? I'm like, yeah, I do some modeling. I have some photos out there. He's like, look, I'm a very wealthy man. I own this, that, blah, 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 that whole strip. That's me. And I'm like, okay, and? And he's like, I don't ask this of everyone. I only ask this of very few people that I feel like can provide what I'm looking for. And I know where that sounded, so I was like, okay, where's this going? What do you want? You want a little private photo shoot or something like that? You have a brand or like a hotel that you want me to be like the face of or something? I got you. No. It was very much far from what I thought it was gonna be. I won't name names. I won't say what he owns. I won't say who he is. But I will say I was prompted to, for maybe a couple grand, to maybe take some food dyes in like a suppository type, or in a sublingual type sense, so that when I also consume some laxatives, I can make some beautiful rainbow scat as a art piece that he will hang up on his wall. So, yeah.
One of my mods, Nazarian, loves you. You just said someone who was rich in Florida offered to pay you $3,000 to shit, and he was gonna put it on his wall.
Well, it's rainbow shit, so it's more of an art piece than just, you know, just regular scatting. But yeah, that happened.
I mean, I feel like that's not your confession to say. That's the person whoever the hell thinks that's a good idea. Like, first of all, how would that even work? How do you hang shit? I mean, like, I could ask a monkey, but like, what the hell? How do you throw? How do you hold?
Do you really want the details?
Yes, please. No, not those details.
No fun.
Okay, no, go ahead. I'm being no fun.
I mean, I was just gonna give a little demonstration, nothing too vulgar, you know?
So you're a Dami Mommy, what does that mean?
It's whatever you want it to mean. Most of my chat are little fucking bitches like yourself, and I have to put them in their place.
Oh, okay. Wait, am I a alpha male?
Chat, what do you think about this? Chat, I'm gonna need you to answer this.
Wait, but why do you need to ask chat if you're the dominant one? Why do you need to ask chat if I'm alpha? You would know the answer.
I want to know what they say.
But why do you need to care what they say? You're the alpha. You're the dominant one. Why do you need to care what they say at all?
To degrade you even more than I can, but to add to it for more
You
space.
think chat can degrade me? I take steroids.
You love being degraded, though. Don't you fucking talk any less than that. You know you do.
I absolutely love it.
Back to the demonstration, because you're really fucking ruining the vibe right now.
I'm sorry.
As I was. Maybe I'll take a little cup, pull some pills that have, again, food dye, some laxatives, a little that, and right below me will be a giant board of sorts, canvas, blank canvas, and then I would just squat down and let it implode.
Is this just a giant ad for your Etsy store or something? Like, what the hell is this?
The mother trucker offered me a little over, I can't remember if it was 100K or like 250. I feel like it was 150.
So you got off, but you didn't take the offer, obviously, right?
I mean, I was a starving artist. I was a struggling model at the time. Money could have been very easy to, money wasn't easy to obtain, so could be a quick way to make a couple $100,000, but you know.
You turned it down, right?
Is that what you want to hear?
I want whatever you want to tell the church. That's all I want to hear, but I kind of want to hear you turn it down, yeah.
Well, again, I don't care what you want, but it's nice to know what you think.
We pray to the Lord. So you got offered all this money to shit. First of all, if that guy ever wants someone to take a dump, I could call Russell right now.
Did I just see one person say poop girl?
Yeah, what do you expect? You're going to be known as Poop Girl and Simply's Poop Guy. What did you expect that you were not going to be called Poop Girl after today? You got offered to shit.
Oh, fuck. Chat. No, baby.
So that's did you take the money? It's okay if you did. Look, I've done very stupid things for money.
Tell me, what's something stupid can you confess? So my confession be a little less timid.
Sure. I one time, for 100 gifted subs, did a 24-hour marble stream, and it was not worth it whatsoever, and I still hate that I did it. Also, one time I had a soap sponsor from Sasquatch, and they only paid me a couple $100, and I broke a mic.
Okay. All trivial.
I've also licked a penis.
That tasted like avocados, right?
Am I wrong?
Some, sure. Not all.
Right. Sour, sweet, gone. So you didn't take the money.
You're assuming. Don't make an ass of yourself. All right? Watch yourself. Chill.
So you did take the money.
I've also been offered like a couple G's, like 10 to 20 G's for doing, I don't even know if it exists anymore, Bang Bros, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, who offered you? Groscore? Right, obviously not Groscore, but so you got offered money for Bang Bros and stuff like that. But that's not a confession.
No. That's just it's just like an average Friday in Miami.
Right, exactly. So what confessions do you have to bring us today, Lexi?
Besides just watching you quiver and enjoying every second of it, just watching you marinate and edging you to the cliff. See whether or not I have shot for money or not. Am I really Poop Girl or am I not Poop Girl? It is a really good question, I must say.
Well, your name is Lexi Pies, so maybe those are the pies that you were selling. I don't know.
Poop pies?
Right, I don't fucking know what goes on in Miami. I have no idea. So it could be. As for if I'm quivering or not, I'm letting you know something right now, Lexi. I'm a very dominant male. I'm so dominant that I act undominant.
Oh, you're so dominant, baby. I'm kneeling. I'm submissing for you.
I feel like I'm a General Limriawa again. I'm a very dominant man.
Really? And who have you been on top of recently rather than them on top of you?
I'm on top of the world. What are you talking about? Look at me. I have 12,000 subs. I'm fucking killing it.
Just 12,000? You are a small streamer. It's cute. Look at you, trying your best. You just...
Well, the Florida internet got her. She got hit by a tornado and a tsunami at the same time.
Bad luck for your internet gone. I know. We had a power surge. Chat, I couldn't even get to hear it, but there was a loud bang, like just feet away from my house. Luckily, we got our internet back a lot quicker than was expected. And the truth, chat, the truth is, I gotta say, chat, I didn't take the money. I didn't do it! I'm not actually Poop Girl. I pussed out. I was like, I don't know who the fuck you are, what the fuck you doing. I don't give a shit how much goddamn money you have. I'll stay homeless. Shit. Literal shit. I ain't about that life. Like, I ain't knocking anyone who is about that life. But no, don't you Kappa D calling me. Chat. BB. Did you really think I was Poop Girl? Come on, does this look like a poop girl to you? And then to add to the other story, the Banger Bros, no, I didn't accept that either. Like, it was a homie of mine, and he was like, you're homeless, you're a starving model. I can help you out. You can make a couple G's, 10, 15 plus. I'm like, that's fine. I don't want to do that. I'm not sure if I'm glad or disappointed. What do you mean? Who's to say if the offer then proposes itself again? Like, I'm a little bit older. I'm a little bit more seasoned. I'm not as timid as I once was before. This was my early 20s when I was propositioned this. I was a young spring chicken. If you aren't Poop Girl, then who is? Does Simply have a girlfriend? She could be Poop Girl by proxy. I'd shit on that dude's chest, man. I was scared. I was in my young 20s. You say that, but when you have a very influential man who owns like any of the hotels that you've been living in, you don't want to step on toes. And I didn't know if shitting on a canvas was gonna step on some toes. I didn't want to be known as Poop Girl. Only for like 10 years later to get on to fucking Miz's stream, and when he's talking about like, oh, if you have any unhinged shit or any like crazy stories, and the only fucking thing I can think of is my poop story. Chat, think about this. The DNA can be extracted from feces, okay? And I don't know if we living in this simulation or anything like that, but I'm not trying to give no people my DNA. We're not like the Queen. We're not ammo. We're not shitting in jars or like farting in jars or things like that. We're just a little degenerate. We do our own thing. We have a good time. I told you I wasn't Poop Girl. You know, I'm just a degenerate Donnie mommy who has nothing better to do than to just feed in games and cry and scream and piss on stream. I mean, maybe not that last bit.
She takes shit pies and delivers them, apparently. It's on her Etsy store if you want to follow her Etsy. She's great.